they're gonna have a Dan Campbell situation where I think Mike Vrabel is gonna flip.
Throw the ball 50 times a game. You know who threw the ball 50 times a game and has more youth in his arm? Sam Howell. Give him a chance.
Quack.
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 Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Come on, Ducks!
And a fucking hot dog that's been sitting there for 8 or 9 innings waiting for you to finally get to that dog. Nothing.
It looks like a Vads that just gave birth to octuplets and fucking a baseball came sliding out. That seems to be good, but like.
Yeah, so do all the Saints fans, but
Yeah,
that's
true.
not really how it
I'm here
works.
to be like, I'm here to give my goddamn
If
number.
the Knicks win in 7, it's because the Pistons got hosed on some stupid call. I know it. I already know it.
It's an inflammation around his pelvic region.
Yes.
So is he's done having sex for the rest of his life too then.
They got it. I hate to say it, but Andre's got
Are you kidding me? That's his idea, 100%. That's his idea. Those other two guys are looking at him like, look at this fucking
What's going on, people? We are back. It is another Wednesday evening. We are still in the thick of it in the world of playoffs, but we got a great show for you today. We got a new segment that Tycho is introducing. We got playoffs. We also have some UFC. Why do I say that last? Because we're going to start with it first. It'll be very quick. It's just probably going to be me. I don't even know who else watched. But when it comes to the last UFC event, there was only one fight that I talked about, and it's the only fight that I want to talk about. Chimaev, Strickland, fucking two people that made it very clear that they hated each other, or so we thought. We'll get to that in a second. Made it very clear that they hated each other on the surface. It was very personal. Went to the octagon. Chimaev and Strickland basically went one of two ways on everybody's mind. If this turns into a wrestling match, Chimaev is going to cook him. This turns into a stand-up fight. Strickland's going to piece him. Craziest part is it turned into a wrestling match, and Chimaev just couldn't take him down. The big burly bear basically just all 3 takedown attempts that I saw. He said, no, thank you. No way, Jose. Stayed on the feet, even though he got his face pieced up 1-2, 1-2. Strickland, when it's on the feet, is going to win that war 9 times out of 10. He did. Chimaev honestly looked gassed after round 2, which was kind of crazy. Stamina was not all the way there for him. And I loved everything about this fight. I love that Strickland has, as crazy of a guy as this is, and just on paper, you'd be like, he doesn't seem like he could be that good. Well, he has now beaten Israel Adesanya and Chimaev, which I think are 2 people you probably would never think he'd beat. The only thing I didn't like about this fight was the second the fight ended, they started loving on each other, and it was kind of weird. Like, wait a minute. These guys actually hated each other. And then Sean Strickland in his post-press conference said, oh, I was just trying to sell the fight. I mean, he's a good guy. I respect him. I'm selling tickets, which I get. I understand. I'm a pro wrestling fan. Trust me. I get. I was a little just like, oh, thought you guys fucking hated each other. Okay. Well,
yeah, well, I mean, as a wrestling fan, you do understand it, but then again, this ain't fucking wrestling.
That's what I mean. I thought this was an actual, these 2 fucking guys hate each other.
When I saw Conor McGregor fight, it was because he actually hated the other guy.
Look, all I'll say is, I don't think these guys talked about what they were going to say beforehand, like in pro wrestling, when they're like, oh, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that, right? So the things that Strickland was saying about how, I mean, he called the guy's mother a whore. That's quite a thing to say and then be like, yeah, but we're cool.
You want an outsider's perspective on this?
What?
Here's my outside perspective on this scenario. Based on what you're saying, it sounds like what they said before the fight's like they meant it probably. But here's where I draw my conclusion is neither one of them felt super confident going into their fight. They didn't want to lose, you know what I mean? Neither one of them wanted that loss. So they both took the safe route. So therefore you got the match that you saw, you know what I mean? That's an outside perspective on it. That's how I look at it.
What do you mean by when you say they took the safe route? What do you mean by that?
Instead of just having like a go at it brawl, you know, like a whole on like a UFC fight, instead of they had a wrestling match where it was just like who can outlast who.
Yeah, I don't think I think that's what Chimaev wanted, because that's what Chimaev does. Chimaev doesn't want to fight. Chimaev wants to wrestle. Strickland didn't want to wrestle, and then once Chimaev realized he couldn't wrestle him, it almost seemed like Chimaev the last 2 rounds basically like, I don't want to be here. But yeah, I think that's an interesting take. I think the biggest thing about it is it sets up Sean Strickland to once again be champion, and whether people like it or not, the way the UFC currently works nowadays, it is not like 5 years ago, or better yet, 3 years ago when we were doing this podcast in its infancy, and Tyler could name 20, 30 fighters on the card easily because they're just high-profile names. Right now, you can probably name like 6 or 7. There's not a lot of guys on the UFC card that are drawing tickets.
Yeah, and the ones that you can name are old.
And Sean, I think, is one of the best people right now, at least in the UFC, at drawing tickets. So him being a champion is obviously great for the sport. All right. That was the UFC part of the thing. Tyler, I know you have a brand. 1 second. Hold up, because Eric wants to talk.
Yeah, right off the bat.
Mr. Dillon, are you upset? You've seen LeBron play his last game. I'm excited as hell. See, now here's the thing. I can't speak on this because that's not fucking true. He never said he was going to retire. Don't know where you got that from, but your sources are smoking dick. This is just guessing. We're just guessing is what we're doing. So, that's not true.
Assuming. We call assume.
Yeah.
We cannot assume.
He's also a huge LeBron hater, so, I mean, kind of should have saw that one coming.
Is what it
Just
is.
didn't
All
think
right,
it would be 10 seconds in, you know. All right, we're going to do a little something now called Something or Nothing. So I'm going to give you a little something from, both perspective. You tell me if it's something or is it nothing. So first thing we got here, something or nothing. The Detroit Tigers struggles as of late. Yes, there are a lot of pitching injuries, but you got smacked 10-2 by the Mets, who are absolutely hopeless. You barely won 1 game against the Royals, and that's the AL Comedy Central, so that's not good. You've been swept by the Twins already this year. Things are just looking very bad. You've won 2 games in the last 3 series combined. It's a real problem because you were heavy on the pitching early in the year, and all your pitchers are dead, and the ones that aren't dead are spiraling, such as Jack Flaherty. And the bats, which were never going to be a powerhouse on this team, are terrible. They are terrible.
This is something.
Something or nothing.
This is something. This is a problem. Look, at this point, with how many injuries the Tigers have, all they have to do is play 500 baseball, which they're not far behind that, thankfully.
That's what they've been doing.
Thankfully, they're not far behind that, but they're not on pace to keep that up by any means necessary. They got smoked by the Mets yesterday, who are arguably the worst team that aren't the Rockies. They got swept by the Red Sox 2 series ago, which is not great. You took 1 game away from it's just bad. It's bad. And the offense isn't producing. The defense looks even worse. Your defense is terrible. The pitching, you have pitching injuries. So, yeah, you're going to have problems in the starting rotation / bullpen. But that's where your defense and offense need to make up for that, and it's not happening. So
Jesse,
this is something.
We've had 3 5-game losing streaks, along with the fact we got 4 game swept by the Twins. That's outrageous. This is all something. I can't look at this Tigers team right now and just be like, we're in the Comedy Central, so we just got to play 500 ball.
And we're in last place in the Comedy Central after 42 games.
We're the worst of the worst, and we're playing like the worst of the worst. Can't give them any grace. This lineup isn't built to hit. You didn't go out and get a bat when you know you needed it. All you did was bring up a shiny Rook, who is doing his thing, but
he's the only one doing his thing.
I mean, just to tack onto that real
true.
quick. Just to tack onto that, your only right-handed power bat in Spencer Torkelson, that's 8th in the lineup. That's where your right-handed power is, 8th.
Okay.
Dylan, something or nothing.
Javi's batting 260. Kerry Carpenter.
Javi's not playing.
Kerry Carpenter is the only main piece other than Torque that I'd say what the fuck is going on with him. Dylan Dingler has had a weirdly good power year for some reason. This guy is actually leading us in homers. I know it's only 8, but it's weird for some reason. This guy was like, I can hit homers this year.
Yeah, that's
Riley Green,
like part of the issue is that he's the power guy.
Riley Green's batting .315, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. I'm sorry. I know he's only had 150 at-bats, but the guy's had great numbers. Along with Colt Keith, 115 at-bats. He's batting over 300. Great numbers. Kevin McGonigal, great numbers. We have pieces.
Colt Keith doesn't bat
All
against.
right, here's where Dylan stands. Something or nothing, here's where I stand. It is something unless we make, and for, I know everyone's going, oh, yeah, we always are, and then we never do anything. ESPN, multiple days in a row, I've seen the Tigers are the big favorite to make moves going in before the deadline even approaches. So if the Tigers make moves, it goes to nothing, but right now it's something. That's how I feel. There's
relying on a Detroit sports team to make a move is absolutely wild.
We have two things to help us. And the biggest thing is the AL Comedy Central.
Well, that's the best thing. But right now, we're not as good as the White Sox. All right. Next topic. Something or nothing.
First, last.
Something or nothing. Next topic. The Yankees have a 27-17 record. They are currently second in the American League, only behind the Rays. But they only have one win against any team over 500. Is that something or is that nothing?
Can't tell.
Maybe just a favorable schedule? Is it something or nothing? Only one win against any teams over 500, 42 games into the year. Jake?
God damn it. I'm going to say nothing because they're a bona fide playoff team. I mean, they've made the playoffs the last few years. And, I mean, yes, that's usually when they toss it away. I'm not going to lie. But when it comes to, as of right now, whether it's important to their year, I mean, I'm going to say it's nothing. I mean, maybe they've just had a favorable schedule to start. I don't know who they've played all year. I haven't been paying attention to their schedule like that. So
let me go. I'm going to say, sorry, because I have more.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's nothing because a lot of these teams that they've played weren't supposed to beat this Mariners team. Big Dumper. Where the fuck did he go? I built
this man went
team.
0 for 38.
If somebody would have told me that this was going to happen, I wouldn't have used a keeper on him in fantasy fucking baseball. This guy is terrible this year. You got the Red Sox. No one thought they were going to be as bad as they are. I think a lot of people probably thought the Rangers were. Athletics might be on the up and up. Nope, another year, going to have to wait. Brewers, really weirdly streaky. Orioles, good Lord, they were god-awful. Blue Jays, thought they went to the World Series. They're below the Tigers in the wild card right now. So there are some things that you got to look into about teams should have been better than they were. But I know, Brandon, just absolutely terrible. So I'm going to say it's nothing.
All right. I'm glad someone was on my side.
Yeah.
Jesse, something or nothing. Only one win.
I'm going to call it nothing. Just because I feel like it's always a regular season thing for them to be like smacking the ball, hitting it around. And they just haven't played. They've played teams that are playing bad. I don't think necessarily bad teams.
Okay. 100%. Before we move on, I'll give my take. I think it's a little bit of something. Because the Yankees will do what the Yankees do and make their fans happy all year, then get to the playoffs where every team is an over 500 team because it's the playoffs, and then they'll get disappointed and they'll go home.
Well, every team's going to get disappointed because the Dodgers are going to be in the playoffs.
Except for one, because one team's going to win, and I'll probably have money on them. Anyways, something or nothing. McDavid trade rumors. The Edmonton Oilers were knocked out of the playoffs by none other than the Ducks. So, how disappointing. McDavid, as we all know, only signed a 2-year extension, basically telling Edmonton, let's figure this out or I'm not staying, which is why he did not sign a massive extension, which also smart on him because now you can sign guys to a $20 million max in the NHL. They've raised that number. But something or nothing on the McDavid trade rumors. There have been a few floated out there on what it would take to get him. Something or nothing. Is he going to get moved? Jesse.
He's getting moved. But here's what I think is going to happen. This is where I think they're going to mess it up. I don't know if they have the stones to move him with a year left on his contract. And I think they're going to try doing something when it's already too late and nobody's going to bite on it because they can just wait it out.
Oh, let me jump in to agree with you. I think they're going to screw it all up. I think they're going to go, we're not going to trade him because, one, we've never seen a player of his magnitude get traded. They always stay. Ovechkin has never left. Crosby has never left. We haven't seen whether or not the Maple Leafs are willing to get rid of Austin Matthews, but players of that caliber never leave because the team's like, why would we get rid of you? I think what Edmonton's going to do is try to load up for next year because it's the last year of his contract and try to have a good year and keep him. But I think it all falls apart, and then they lose him for almost nothing, and it's the biggest fumble ever. And then they can just pack up the entire city of Edmonton and get rid of the Oilers because they'll have nothing for the next 12 years. Just
I have more
something
faith.
or nothing.
I think it'll be nothing. I think he's going to stay. I think he will take that 1-year contract, and I think, honestly, when it's all said and done, he'll probably end up resigning and making a fucking fat deal because I can't think of, in the hockey world, it's not like baseball, it's not like football, it's not like basketball, hell, where you just see big names consistently going to different teams. I that's just how I personally feel. I got him saying.
We haven't seen anything close to this other than when Gretzky left and went to LA. Other than that doesn't happen.
Yep.
Okay, so you saying that?
Brandon,
I was gonna say, hold on, no, real quick, don't even say anything. You saying that, Ty, and then Brandon saying that, you both read my mind because in my head, I'm like, I bet you they either ship him to LA, for whatever reason he follows the Gretzky path. I'm like, he goes to LA. Either they ship him there or he rides out this next year in Edmonton. They try and build something around him to go for one more push while they have him, and then he takes his leave in free agency. I think this is nothing. I think the trade rumors are just rumors.
Alrighty, let's move it on to the next one real quick.
Jake wants free agency.
Chill out real quick. All right, let me spit this out. Something or nothing. The Chicago Bears have the hardest strength of schedule next year per ESPN, which, I mean, this just made me happy reading it because I expect all Bears fans to get put back in their place.
And they're playing the Lions on
do you
Thanksgiving.
think they are? They are. And do you think it'll be something or nothing heading into next year that based on, their analytics and whatever, based on every team, how they did last year, the Bears have the toughest strength of schedule? Will it be something?
You guys, I can already see it now. The Bears are going to be that team this year that just wins those close games. Donnie's going to hate them by week 8. He's just going to start fading back. He's going to be like, these motherfuckers are not good. They're just lucky. I can already see it now. And what's even more confusing is they're going to be lucky against some of the best teams in the NFL. Nothing.
Bro, I'm literally on their website and I can't find their schedule. It's out. I'm so confused.
No, it's not out. That's
Okay.
just,
Okay.
No,
Okay. All right.
The schedules are not out, but the teams
what I
that
thought.
they're playing is already out. Like, we already know who the Lions are playing. We just don't know the order.
All right. I
Watch it.
just had to. I was losing my mind for a second. The way it was, where I just had to make sure. I'm sorry.
see, but they got you to their website.
Regardless,
That's true.
Nothing.
yeah, I'm gonna have to side on Dylan's end here. I'm gonna say nothing. The Bears won the division last year and we beat them twice. I mean, the Bears are gonna bear themselves. I mean, it's just not worth it.
And they had a good draft.
I don't think it's going to be anything. I think it's a nothing.
Yeah. Big old nothing burger.
Yes, sir.
Just another thing that people care about a little bit too much. Something or nothing. Jets extend Breece Hall. Some people believe you don't pay running backs. The Jets believe we do pay running backs. Is this going to make a big difference for them, or are they going to jet it up?
Absolute pile of dog heaping. But doing. This is going to do nothing.
So let me get this straight. You want me to sit here and tell you that Geno Smith, Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Omar Cooper, Kenyon Sadiq, Mason Taylor, and A.D. Mitchell, I don't care. I care about Kenyon Sadiq, and hell, I don't even care about Garrett Wilson right now. So, no, nothing.
Yeah, this is probably a big old fat nothing burger again. It's the Jets we're talking about here. I mean, they have made no effort to
It's like a
upgrade their
shittier
whole
version
line.
of like the Seahawks with G.
I take it back.
Look, this man Jesse told me he was going to find a way
Jesse's
to
gonna
make
change his
everything
mind now. Here we
something.
go.
I had to make sure there's a few nothings in
It's
there.
something.
All right.
It's something.
Oh,
Of course it is. Yeah, here we go. Here's
This
the
is-
Please
crazy
sell.
comment.
Please sell me
You're
this
something.
pen, Jesse.
I don't need to sell you on anything. This is I'm gonna say it and you're gonna be like, I hear you. It counts, but I don't really want to give it to you. This is just like pointing us in the direction of somebody getting fired next year who's the GM or the head coach. Because
Very
this is
possible.
not a decision that gets you to be in a position you're in to make that choice. Why are we paying?
Yeah.
Why are we extending?
Brandon commenting something only for fantasy purposes. In real life, the Jets will jet. Very true. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Let's dive into baseball. Something or nothing. The Knicks sweeping
That's
the
not baseball.
76ers. Or NBA. Something or nothing.
What?
The Knicks sweeping the 76ers. Also looking like the best team in the NBA other than the Oklahoma City Thunder right now.
Did anyone have
Something
that?
or nothing.
I'm gonna say
I
nothing.
don't think so.
I'm gonna say nothing. Look, the Knicks they're a 3 seed, right? So round 1 they played the Hawks, who were a false 6 seed. The Hawks should have never been a 6 seed.
Such a cap. Don't you
That
dare.
is not a cap at all.
That
The
is.
Hawks should have never been a 6
Who the fuck should have been in above them in the East?
Nobody.
Please tell me
No,
that.
the first 5 seed. No, the first. The
We are
one
talking
seed-
about the Eastern Conference here.
It's the
regardless, it doesn't
East.
matter. Besides the point, we're talking about something
All right,
next
all
week.
I think it's very much in the point, but I'll let it be.
Yeah, continue. You're wrong, but
I don't think the Knicks have played anybody super like important or good in these playoffs yet. They've played the Hawks, who
Disrespectful.
he put up a good fight. I'm not gonna diss on them that hard. All right, they put up a good fight. They didn't deserve to be there. And then the Sixers, who were a play-in team, who were probably should have been the 6 instead of the instead of the 7, but clearly you see why it wasn't that way. They got swept. I don't know what happened. Philly let the New York fans take over, and it affected them so hard. I think whoever the Knicks play, whether it's us or the whether it's us or the Cavs in the next series, whoever the Knicks play, they're not going to have such an easy time. It is going to be a dogfight that they haven't felt in these playoffs yet. So I think this is nothing.
Did you listen to Game 4? Did you watch it at
Oh
all?
yeah, I heard
It
it.
was
It
a
was
fucking
MSB
Knicks
South.
home game. Yeah.
it was the same Game 3. The second the Knicks took a 2-0 series lead, they went back to Philly and they made it a mission to make sure that was not a home playoff atmosphere, environment, advantage, whatever you want to call it. And they did a great job of it. My thing about the Knicks is I don't think I can sit here and say they've been the best team, but the thing I can for sure say is they have been the most comfortably shooting team. When it comes to McBride, when it comes to Brunson, not even just being a foul merchant, but just the way this team has been moving the ball, shooting, all of that in general, they've just been very comfortable out there. That's why they beat Atlanta by
I'd say
50
11 of
points
12 from 3 in the first quarter is pretty comfortable, so I agree.
Yeah. They just seem very
They
comfortable.
haven't played a solid defense.
Bro,
Jesse?
These boys
Nothing or
are
nothing.
hot. These boys are
You
hot.
just want to give him credit. We know he hates the Knicks. We get it.
No, it's not even I hate the Knicks. It's just
He
Who
just
said
gave
you?
him credit.
Who
No,
said
he's talking
you?
about. He's talking
said
about
Oh,
me.
no.
Jesse?
He's talking about
Yeah.
all Jake.
Oh,
Jake
yeah, no,
Jake.
that's
He's
fine.
talking about me.
Yeah.
yeah. You're right.
Uh-huh.
Them boys are shooting very consistent,
Against no defense.
bro.
He's rage baiting you, Jesse. Don't let him do it.
I'm not about to let him rage bait me, but I'm definitely about to get angry if he keep interrupting me. Really, comments. Yes, they haven't been playing
All right.
high defense, but you're gonna sit over here and act like Detroit's playing real fucking defense. So don't put them in that category. There's no defensive team left in the East.
Better defense than any of the other teams the Knicks have played.
Not
Go ahead. Just continue your point.
They could give us 120.
I'm not arguing.
They could.
The
Just
Knicks is not playing around. The
Make
Knicks
your
are
point, make your
supposed to be a team that gets to the finals, and they've choked and choked and choked. This year, Cat's actually hooping with intelligence. Like, he's playing like the best center in the East. And if you don't have a center who can move from the 3 all the way to the paint, guard you 3 levels, Evan Mobley is not getting defended that way by a certain Jalen Duren. This guy's going to be trouble. And he passes the ball. He can assist. He can see. He has vision.
After all that,
Leaving it. This is something.
I think it's something. I definitely think it's something. I think
Oh yeah,
playing
answer
your
your
best.
question. Yeah, I think it's something. Yeah.
I think playing your best basketball in the playoffs is important, and I don't care who they've been playing. I don't care if it's the 8 seed or whatever. They've been playing their best basketball of the year, and I think that is something.
Also,
Let's go to the
back
next
your
one.
question, Tyler. You had them winning in 5 with Jesse, so congrats.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they would
You're
get
pretty
one
close.
game, but
Yeah.
no. Something or nothing. The Thunder sweep Dylan's Lakers and LeBron James. Something or nothing, and you can take this one of two ways. You can
I was
take this
gonna
the way
say.
of the Thunder and how dominant they were, or you can take this as a way of the Lakers and what they might do with LeBron James. Will he stay or will he hang it up? Dylan, you can go first.
I do want to start by saying I am pulling the card immediately of if Luka Doncic was playing. This is a different series. But with all that being said, AR did not do any help. Actually, when we're actually probably better off if he didn't come back and we could just keep relying on Luke Kennard and Marcus Smart and other people to keep having 30-point games because they feel like they need to help LeBron rather than, oh, no, AR is back and he can come and shoot 3 for 20. That's great. So no, don't
tried game 4. He
okay.
showed up in the closeout. Okay.
Games 1, game 2, game 3. He was shooting 3-16 like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You're not lying. I'm not denying any of that.
So the second he comes back, oh, AR, he's gonna come and help with the shot. No, he's not. He's not gonna help anything. You know what sucks to me? I can't believe that the 2 favorite teams I was rooting for in these playoffs have the 2 centers that can't do the one thing you're supposed to do. If you're a center and you're not scoring points, what's the one thing you'd say you can at least do?
Rebound, assist.
Yeah. The last 3 games of the Lakers, 13 total
defense.
rebounds for DeAndre Ayton. The last 2 Pistons games, 2 rebounds for Jalen Duren. Why are the centers
6?
not doing? They're like it's blasphemy.
We'll get
to
to
me.
that.
So it's not fair to LeBron. It's not fair to his legacy. He's still better than Jordan. It's you hate to see it.
From
Yeah,
Eric. Lakers
one of the-
swept. It's something. Toast by LeBron and Bronny to the G League.
Bronny ain't going to the G League. Bronny actually had a decent.
I think as soon as LeBron's gone, that they'll get rid of him.
Nope.
I mean, you don't think he's got any pull there?
I think he's gonna stay, and I think that he's gonna have more pull. I think it's gonna be a situation of they're gonna be like, why is he? He's gonna be like Adonis Haslam. The guy's been there 13 years and he averages like 4 points. What are we doing? They're just gonna keep him because he's a James.
He's loyal. We respect his
Exactly.
loyalty.
Because he's a
He's
James.
not
Go to
going
Jesse.
to LA.
Go to Jesse.
He's not going to LA, but he's not hanging it up. He's gonna do some stupid ass. I gotta go back to where it all started for the final year. We can start. I mean,
Going back to Cleveland.
I'm a Cleveland fan next year. So
I'm gonna give my son a championship in Cleveland. Blah 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 blah.
Let's
And
go
then we
Cavs.
don't have to see that again.
Fear the beard.
Let me just put that at the top of the list of things that I don't want to see. All right. Let me just take that list of NBA stuff that I don't want to see and put that all the way to the top. Don't let me see that, please.
Something or nothing on this. I'm gonna say it's slightly something. Because look, it's the second round of the playoffs. Lakers made it past round 1, which I didn't expect because I'm pretty sure I picked Rockets in 5 when we predicted it.
Jake, I think you're on the 80% of America when you say that. I don't think most people expect it.
Yeah. So, but I mean, look, for the OKC to go 8-0 in the playoff round, I mean, it doesn't happen often that you don't lose a game through 2 rounds. So, I mean, this team's legit, just like they were last year. They're just as good, if not better. So, I mean, this is something.
All right. I don't really know how I feel about this one. I think it's a little bit of something when it comes to what might happen with the Lakers, but I don't think it's really something for OKC. They
Also,
should have
Shot's a
dominated the
bitch.
Lakers.
Can I just say that as well? Every year we come to the playoffs, and I remember how much I hate this little fucker. The refs glaze the shit out of him. It has been clear.
He only had
If you wanna
18
talk
points in
about-
game 1.
If you want to talk about passing a torch, about legacies and all this and that, get out of here with that. The only torch that was passed is the refs used to love, and I mean love, LeBron. He would give him the extra cause. He would get the extra bullshit. And I'm not gonna lie, as a LeBron fan, I can sit here and
That's
say
not
there's a lot of calls LeBron should not have got that he got. But they have officially given that over. The only course of passes from him to Shy in that series because he couldn't get a single goddamn call, and Shy would get breathed on and they'd blow a whistle. Sorry.
So what I'm hearing is when LeBron retires, Dylan's gonna switch out that purple jersey for a blue one that says Gillis Alexander on the
No,
back.
All right, so I should get the
Shy
SGA
gotta go to
jersey
8
for him. All right,
NBA
cool.
finals.
Yeah.
That's why.
All right, I got you, Dylan. I
I'm
got
just
you.
fucking
I
with
got
you.
you.
Never
Christmas
truly
birthday,
answered
I
the
got you,
question.
man. Don't worry.
But I do think it's something for the Lakers and the Thunder. Lakers, I don't think just because Lucas says he wants to keep AR doesn't mean you as a GM should think about keeping AR. This backcourt isn't going to work. I don't care what anyone says. If you think Luka and AR can truly bring you a championship as a centerpiece 2 game, you're wrong. I just don't think that's possible. You're not going to be able to build the pieces around them because you failed to build pieces around multiple teams that you've tried putting together. You don't know what you're doing. You need to break them up. Bron's leaving. Restart with Luka. But AR's got to go. Whether you sign and trade to get somebody like Durham because you're more of a shooting team, I don't know what you want to do. But OKC, you played bad a lot of those games. I like San Antonio more than you, even though they're in a tougher series because they played a tougher team. But I like San Antonio.
Bro,
Okay,
San Antonio would have arguably already ended this if they didn't get their best player kicked out. But all right, we'll get to that. Last one, something or nothing. The Pistons losing game 3 and 4 in Cleveland, and they looked like dog shit. Obviously, I was there for game 4 in Cleveland on Monday. If you didn't know, I was very satisfied with the first half. I loved having a lead going into halftime. And then I sat there in the third quarter while there was a 22-0 run, and everyone around me cheered except for me. So that sucked a little bit. Honestly, just to get it out of the way, everyone in Cleveland was very nice. There was not a lot of fucking chirping. We were in the bar pregame. Me and Nikki got there real early, and it was literally just us and then like some Cleveland fans going to the baseball game because there was a baseball game before the basketball game. They were on the other side of the bar. And then a busload of 40 Pistons fans walked in, and the vibe changed real quick. They were ordering 45 shots for the bar. We got free shots. I mean, I was feeling it. There was Detroit basketball chants. It was good. So that inner Detroit fan in me that has seen everything go to shit knew that when that happened, that there's a chance that I walk home very disappointed. And that's exactly what happened. But something or nothing. Pistons losing game 3 and 4. Jalen Duren nowhere to be found. Asar Thompson minus 27 in game 4. Was game 4 a blip? Was Cleveland's undefeated at home? Is it just the home court? What? Something or nothing? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Let Pistons boy go first.
I'll go first.
All right.
I'm gonna say this is nothing. Look, Cleveland hasn't won a single road game. They've won every single home game. Pistons have struggled on the road outside of the comeback last series where we won that crazy game, the crazy game 6 comeback. I mean, this is a young Pistons team learning how to play in the playoffs. I mean, they've said it themselves if you listen to interviews and
Asar said it this morning.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, this is a team learning how to play, especially they're new to the second round. And Cleveland has been here before. This is a team that has regularly choked at this point come playoff time, especially James Harden in his scenario. Besides the point, I don't think this is anything. Cleveland's been good at home. Pistons haven't been so great on the road. They come back. Now it's an even series, best of 3 at this point. They play 2 at home. So I think this is nothing.
Chalk it up for a big nothing burger from Jake. Dylan.
Something. You can't go out there games 1 and 2. All of us sit on this podcast and go, 6, 6, 6. And the only one who had 7 was Jesse. And sit here and say, oh, no, yeah, I think the Pistons are going to come back here and just win the next game. Pavs don't have a chance in the next couple of games. It's going to be easy 6. No, I like Jesse's 7 a lot more now. I don't like our chances at all going back to Cleveland. We'll deal with tonight when, we have to. But if we're in a situation of we don't get the right bounces, we don't get the right calls, we don't get the right shots to fall, and we're going down 3-2 into Cleveland, I do not like where we stand. So I'm going to say this is something.
I'll tell you what I'm paying heavy attention to, Dylan, is Donovan Mitchell bitched about the refs, and then Cleveland has 30 more free throws than Detroit in games 3 and 4. And then after game 3 and 4, our head coach gets up there, Bickerstaff, and bitches about the refs. I'll be very interested to see how it's called tonight and whether or not that's really a thing, because in the past in the NBA, bitching about the reffing has worked, and it does change how the game is called because
Showed in the last 2 games.
one thing or another. I'm not 100% sure why it's got to be a thing, but it works. I
Also,
personally
Jalen Duren's a bitch. Sorry, I meant to say
Jalen
that.
Duren is a bitch. I personally think that too.
Yeah.
But I do think this is something. I think that, home court matters, and the cliche that everyone believes in that I don't really understand is that a series doesn't start until the home team loses. But I'd argue that it's the other way around. A series doesn't start to end until the home team loses, because then they're kind of screwed. But yeah, I think this is definitely something, and I need to see the opposite of this something that I've seen the last 2 games tonight. So, Jesse.
I'm gonna call it nothing because it is. You can look at all the stats you want to. You can ask any role player on any team. They are significantly better in front of a home crowd than they are in a away crowd. We saw how the Cavs shot 27% away, like 49% or 42% at home. And the role players step up. You saw Dennis Jenkins at home. Where do you go? But every home game, he's appearing because role players are more comfortable at home. So as long as we can defend the house, of course, this is our win since we go home twice. But I don't think you're going to get that level of Asar Thompson again. I think that's the worst game he's ever played on any metric in any way, shape, or form. And I don't think that Cade's going to play like that again.
You'd say the same about Tobias.
But
Can't say the same about Duren, but
you wasted.
I hear you.
You wasted an absolute masterclass from Karis LeVert. You're not going to get another 24-point game from a Karis LeVert. You might get that 15 from Jenkins, 9 from LeVert. You need the 8 to 12 from somewhere else.
If Karis LeVert in 2026 is leading your team in points in a playoff game, what the actual hell are we doing?
Couldn't agree
Losing.
What
should
are we
have-
doing?
I should have known better. As I was praising Karis LeVert during that game as he was going nuts in the first half, I should have known better. No,
Don't say that.
when he was doing good, it wasn't going to be a great outcome. What do you mean
No,
don't
I'm
say
not
that? That's
saying
exactly what everyone should have known.
That's false.
You don't have a player like
That's
Dylan. You don't have
false.
a player like him do that well and you win. I mean, it just doesn't
Halftime.
work
Win.
that way.
No, fuck that. He wasn't on the court. We were losing. He comes in. We're plus 14. We go into the half with the lead. You gotta come
You're
out.
telling me you
Jesse-
put Karis
and
LeVert
Jesse,
and B-ball
and that's
Paul
the
on the
problem.
court at the same time, we win that game.
Yes, and that's
That's what
why
you're
we
telling
agree with
me.
Jake. That is the problem.
I
That's the
know
problem.
Semio dropped 43 points. Terrence Shannon Jr. dropped 26, 10, and 12. You're telling me that these players don't just come out of nowhere and get tempo? Let the players.
It's the playoffs. You can't just have that one and done game. It has to be every
That's
game,
what it's a series.
consistent. Put it
One game at
bucket.
a time. If you
Ayo,
get one pop game,
Ayo has
it's
been in the league
useful.
for like what, 2 years?
Imagine Cade. If Cade's successful in his shooting more than he was, you're talking about Karis LeVert being huge to that game. And you
Jesse.
just needed him to do that one time to get back home.
Solid point by Jesse. Can't say it's
I
not.
can argue that one.
But
But
Karis LeVert is 32. I mean, what are we doing?
How old's Tobias Harris?
He's Uncle T.
31
and
or
that's a
something,
different
30.
story.
We like Tobias, okay? You leave Uncle T alone.
Don't make me
goddammit.
do it.
Going
Don't
You
make me
leave
do it.
Uncle Toad
Don't make me
alone.
do it.
You're just going after anyone.
Jamal Crawford at 35 could have gave us 28.
Okay. All right, that's
I
crazy.
said it.
Absolutely wild.
this man, that's not fair. This man has a freaking rock hard cock every time he talks about Jamal Crawford. That is not fair.
Jamal
Might have been
Crawford,
35. I don't know.
Come on.
That's like Paul Pierce saying he can come in and give us fucking 8 points.
Nah. Don't you put them in the same
He could
atmosphere.
still make
We
more
all got the
threes than
same
a
stat
star.
line as Paul Pierce in his last game. It's not gonna happen.
He's lucky he played for the Celtics. Don't put them in the same atmosphere.
It's not gonna happen.
They are not the same.
Karis
It's a
LeVert
wild
averaged
take.
6.4 points per game in the regular season, Jesse. There's
He
no
gave you
reason.
24.
This
You're telling me
man-
Duncan Robinson gets let off? Tobias Harris gets let off? Cade gets let off? No. He
There's no
stepped up when we
reason.
needed him. And everyone else
6 points, 2 assists.
Well, shit. We are a roller coaster that ran out of track, and the cart is flying through the sky right now. We are off the rails, folks. Off
right,
the
let's-
rails.
Let's talk
One
about
of
the
the
last
most wild
playoff series.
takes I've heard all
That's
year.
all I have for something or nothing.
Beautiful. Let's talk about the last playoff series in the world of basketball. The only one we haven't talked about. The San Antonio Spurs are up 3-2 on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tyler, you had the Spurs winning in 6, which they can do tomorrow. I have them winning in 7. Jesse, you had the Timberwolves winning in 6. Jake, you had the Timberwolves winning in 7. So,
Bro, the thing is, I would have totally been wrong, and it would have been 5 if Wemby didn't get ejected for throwing elbows out there. Like, they only lost by like 4 points without Wemby for a majority of that game. Like,
Look,
I mean, that's the difference right there. Like, it should have been 5.
I'll make my case real quick here.
yeah, tell me how they're still going to win in 7, Jake.
I don't understand where my thought was. I don't know. I guess I just thought Minnesota would have
this
put up
is
a better
regret
fight.
time.
I don't know. Gobert, he's tall, just like Wemby. Obviously, Wemby's just an overall better player, regardless of how old.
You cannot
Gobert is.
compare the two.
And I'm not trying to. Wemby's just so far above him, regardless of the age or skill level. I mean, it's not even close.
And
But I don't know. I just
physicality.
thought it would be a better matchup. I didn't think the Spurs. I don't know. I thought the Spurs were just Wemby and friends, but the Spurs are Wemby and Vassell and
You got to remember the
Fox.
Spurs
I mean, they got
the Spurs before Wemby. You just add Wemby to a team that had already played together.
Yeah.
Also,
so
can
I
we make
just
sure
didn't
that
expect
Rudy
this,
Gobert
so-
doesn't ever hear about this Henta virus? Can we just lock him in a room and make sure he just never hears the thing?
Bro, he probably hit up the cruise line like, where y'all?
I just make sure that he has no idea.
Let's go to the club.
That's all I have to say on that. Continue, Jake.
I don't have much left. I mean, it's just I don't know where my thought process was. I thought it'd be a better matchup, but the Spurs are just that much better, and it's the good series in the West is
Jesse,
going to
you
be
have the
next
Timberwolves in
round.
6.
So
one man, they can still win it in 6.
I'm sorry, what?
Math ain't math in there, sir.
I'm not good at
The
math.
thing
But
here that's stopping the Timberwolves from being able to advance is the fact that if you've watched any of these games, Wemby's out there, they cannot touch the paint, especially Julius Randle. He cannot play the game that he wants to play, which is bully ball, because he can't score.
You mean they don't want to get blocked 11 times?
Exactly.
can we just address something that's
As soon
insane?
as
No man should
Wemby's not on the court, you'll see them literally paint. As soon as he gets off the court for those,
The
3 or 4
man is averaging 5.5 blocks a game in the playoffs. That is ridiculous.
Well, look, the reason Timberwolves are fucked is because one team has an alien from outer space and the other team doesn't. I mean, let's be real. Let's just put the marbles out there. You know, that's the way it is.
this is real life Space Jams we're watching. Okay, I
It's
mean,
still
Yeah,
I think.
This is Wemby's second
and
year.
you're allowed to think that.
I think we get an Anthony Edwards masterclass.
I just want to remind everybody this is Wemby's second year in the league. I think that's very exciting.
He's the best player in it.
it's not even. It's
Yeah,
not
right
even
behind
close.
Jokic.
Season, and I'm standing on it. He's
I know
better
Tyler
than
still
Jokic.
thinks Jokic is, but we all know if Jokic
Jesse,
really
can I
was.
put you on my
LC.
shoulders? You want to be taller? I got you, dog. I'm gonna run.
You know what?
I'll carry
Time out. You
around
know what
on
the
that
difference
pair.
is, Jesse? You know what the
He has a
difference
ring.
is?
He has a ring.
Wemby has to try. Jokic ain't even trying.
Yeah, well, maybe he should have tried a little harder. His ass would be in the second round.
Wemby
Well, he don't
wants
even-
He didn't
don't
want to
even
be.
have
Okay,
to
he's
try.
got horses to take care of.
That's all I gotta
Wemby
say.
loves the game.
His
It's
ass
different.
should have
All
tried.
right, real quick before we move into the NHL,
Yep.
QB Season 3 has been announced, featuring Daniels, Flacco, Mayfield, and Cam Ward.
That last
Oh,
year,
because the Titans
we
season
like-
was so great last year. I can't wait to fucking relive it through Netflix.
Do we like it?
No, I don't want to relive this again. Also, the only person I'm excited for is Joe Flacco. Baker and the Bucks were not good last year. They have like 6-7 games where they just stopped trying. Fucking
That's
Jalen
gotta be
Daniels
racist.
was a corpse last year. The man just continued to die. And the only reason why I'm excited for Joe Flacco is because I'm very curious to see what this guy does in his day-to-day and why the hell he's all of a sudden very good at football. That's it. Not excited.
I gotta say that I love it.
Please
I
tell
love
me
it.
why.
I jump on the Titans bandwagon. You get Cam Ward on Netflix. I mean, we're destined to do good things, Dylan. Okay, that's number one.
That's just
number
you being
two.
lucky.
Number two, Baker Mayfield is a gamer, and I want to hear all the uncut shit that he says behind closed doors when he's not on the field, because I know that his attitude does not change. Joe Flacco, I think it's just interesting that he's 43 years old and they decided to put him on Netflix.
He's the one I'm
because
excited. Yeah.
He's interesting. I need to see
family-
Joe.
he's the family man.
Like you, I need to see Joe Flacco's day to day.
Yeah.
The only one I could not care less about is Jaden Daniels. I like the other three though. They're gonna,
I'm
Dylan,
watch
they're gonna have
because I'm
a whole Netflix season
Tyler,
about the turnaround of the Tennessee Titans.
I'm gonna
How are
watch
you not
because it's the Titans, but I'm also going to have to relive how many fucking games did we lose in a row? Was it 11 last year? Yeah, that's just not something that's easy to want to relive. But I'm sure that the last 3 games of the year, when they decide, hey, we actually might be good, will be nice, and then maybe we'll see a little bit of draft room insight. Does anyone care about Jaden Daniels being on the show? Does anyone? Anybody?
He won't even be on it that much. He didn't play.
Who remembers season 1's quarterbacks?
I do.
Who's season 1's?
Kirk Cousins, Marcus Mariota, Patrick Mahomes.
I thought Kirk Cousins was season 2.
No, this is season 3 now. Yeah, no, Kirk Cousins was in season 2. Jared Goff. Lord, I can't remember season 2, but I know what season 1 was.
Season 2, Kirk got injured. Season 3, Daniels got injured. And I'm trying to think if someone in season 1 got injured.
Burrow?
Yeah.
Didn't Dylan just
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, Burrow. So maybe that's what
I'm very interested to know who's on season 4 because they're going to be recording.
Can
it this
we
year.
find that out
One of them's gonna get injured.
before? Yeah, can we
Yeah,
find
one
out
of them's going to
before
die.
the season? Oh my god!
I bet you know what they're going to do? Kyler Murray.
I was
guarantee
gonna
it.
say I'm surprised Daniel Jones wasn't on this goddamn season.
They're going to have Kyler Murray on there.
Oh,
dude,
dude,
that'd be
wish
that
they had
would
Danny
suck.
Dimes.
Oh,
They
dude,
like
you
the
might as
best
well
team
just
in
watch
football.
this Call of Duty fucking stream.
We got
We'll move on.
Pistons, so we got to keep going.
Yeah. Hockey.
NHL
Let's
playoffs.
get to it. NHL playoffs, we got similar to basketball. There's already been a series that has ended. The Carolina Hurricanes swept the Philadelphia Flyers in 4 games. They won game 4 in overtime, 3-2. Is there anybody that picked the? Oh yeah, Tyler did. Crazy.
He
Swept.
knew
Yeah,
where his
okay.
heart was at.
Yeah, I'm just not trying to see the Carolina Hurricanes win at all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So it is what it is, you know. But let me just say, the NHL playoffs, if you haven't
Mm-hmm.
been watching, electric,
Very good.
absolutely electric.
They always are the same way. Round
I don't
1,
care-
it's like
I don't care what teams play every year. It's the best playoffs in
it's
the
always
history
round
of sports.
1, and then round 2, it's like an adrenaline.
Round 1 wasn't
Breaks Yeah.
Round
it was-
1 was just as electric.
Round 1 was not that
I
good.
think there were 7 overtime games in
I
round
think
1.
there was only 1 game that went to game 6. I think every game was 5 games or less.
I don't care. Give me overtime hockey.
Okay. It
Also, as
I
much
like-
as I
Not
hate
true. There was
Pittsburgh
2 game
and I hate
sevens.
Philadelphia,
was 1 game
that
7.
series was electric because
Who
of
else
how
went
much
to
they
game
hate each
7
other.
besides Montreal and Tampa, Jake?
Montreal, Tampa. It was wait, was there
Nobody.
only one? No, there was
Yeah.
2, wasn't there?
There was 1.
Brandon also commenting they need to fix the NHL playoff format to its former glory. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't like
1
the
through
current
8 seed.
playoff
They just need to
format.
go back to the original 1 through 8, 100%.
Yeah, the new format's really weird how they divide it up, and I don't support it.
Just we
but
see the division
whatever.
matchups all year. It's more fun to see the
Yeah, we don't need division matchups like in round 1. Like, as much as I loved watching Pittsburgh and Philly because it was entertaining, I mean,
Well, that's an
that's
instant
like that's a
rivalry.
round
It has,
2 matchup if they both
Yeah.
make it. Like,
it's an in-state rivalry.
Come
It
on.
has extra to it.
make the seeds mean something.
Series number 2, the Avalanche and the Wild. We obviously all have Colorado winning this series. They're up 3.
Oh, yeah.
1.
Next game is tonight.
tonight at 8 o'clock. Yes.
Yep. So
Will they win it tonight? Is my
we'll
question.
see. We'll see, Fuller.
What do we all
We'll
have
see.
Colorado winning in, Dylan?
I had them winning in 4 because why not? Tyler has them winning in 7. You have them winning in 5.
Here
Jesse
comes
has
the
them winning
comeback,
in
baby.
6.
Okay.
Literally
All right.
4,
So
5,
I have
6.
I have a chance to be right tonight.
Correct.
All right, cool.
I can't say that very often. Want to say it
Nope.
again?
Nope. Yep. I have a
Nope.
chance to be right tonight, people.
And
All right,
that's
now we got-
people how you
now we
know
got
to
it on
bet
camera.
against it.
Clip that. Clip that.
And Wild by a Million.
Let's go to Jake's glittery team, the Vegas Golden Knights, who have a 3-2 lead over the Ducks. Jake has them winning in 6. So does Jesse. Tyler has the Ducks winning in 6. I have the Ducks winning in 7. So technically, everyone besides Tyler can still be right here. But
I guess I'm jumping on Dylan's bandwagon. Ducks in
Yeah.
7. Eh?
yeah, I guess so.
Fuck it. I ain't
Look,
jumping on Jake's bandwagon.
just real quick.
ever.
I mean, the way this series has gone, I mean, it's been literally every other game the team's won. So, based on Vegas winning last game, it should be Anaheim and it should go 7. And that rate, it should be Vegas winning in 7. But I need Vegas to win
I think
in
you
6,
accidentally said Vegas, Jake. It's going to be the Ducks in 7.
No, I did not. That
Maybe
was
that
not
was
an
a mistake.
accident. That is
Oh.
how it was
Oh.
meant to be said.
Oh, so you're the only
Go
accident.
Knights, go.
Help
Go
me out.
Knights,
Help me
go.
Help me out
Okay,
for a
someone shut
second.
him up.
Who was the guy who everyone cared about on the Ducks for a year, and he was supposed to be the future, and he was on the cover?
Zegras.
Yeah, he's
It's
on
so
Philly
crazy.
now.
They already
He went to
traded him.
Philly.
He's not
They
even
traded
It's
him
there.
to
so
Philly.
He's on
crazy
Philly.
how that's what that was, and then in comes Leo Carlson, and all of a sudden this guy's for real fun. That's so wild. All right. Last series, Buffalo and Montreal. We are in a 2-2 series. We currently have the next game tomorrow night. Everybody has Buffalo except for Jakob, who has Canada in 7.
Yeah, let me just start out by saying, regardless, I know that this is the only one that's 2-2 currently, but this is the best series to watch on television.
Yeah.
It's probably more electric if you're there, but they have the 2 most diehard fan bases, and it's electric from the puck drop to the end, even if the game is like 3-1. This is fun to watch.
We should go to Buffalo.
No thanks.
I would love to go to Buffalo, but it's probably $2,000 a ticket because they haven't been here in 15 years. Anyways,
Yeah. So
Jesse,
those are the
Jake?
NFL playoffs. You guys have any thoughts? Where we stand
anything
from?
on Buffalo, Montreal?
I mean, I think it's gonna go 7. I truly
Yeah,
do.
we know that already.
Yeah, I mean, it's just based
Jake's
on
got
how the
nothing.
series has gone so
Oh,
far. It's back and forth. What do you want from me?
Dylan, what did Jesse have in this
Huh?
series?
Oh, he had Buffalo in 6.
Yeah, I still see it.
Yep, so do I. All right.
Yeah,
Dylan?
me and Tyler had Buffalo, or sorry, me and Jesse had Buffalo in 6. Tyler had Buffalo in 7. Jake had Montreal in 7.
I can totally see 6.
All right, that is where we stand. We just got MLB picks, and then we are out of here. Now, I don't know if you saw this, but let's just say some people went 2-1, some people went 3-0, and some people went 0-3. And
Oh,
in a
no.
shocking turn of events, we have a first to last situation where Donnie has dropped from first place to last place, and
Great.
Jesse and Dylan
Awesome.
are now tied for first.
Back up off your camera, goddammit.
What did I say?
Back up off your camera.
He don't know ball.
Donnie
You said
did
that about
go-
basketball, not baseball.
I
Donnie
said
did
it
go
about
0-3
all
last
ball.
week.
Oh, not all ball. Come
Lick
Donnie
my
did go
nuts.
0-3. Sorry, Donnie, you did go 0-3 last week, and it did hurt because you were
wild.
still very early.
No,
in the
I didn't
season.
ride with anybody on anything.
No.
That's crazy.
I went back and looked after the second game.
Wow.
So
Fair. Wow. All right.
let's get it. Game number 1. Oh, that's a good one. We got the Chicago Cubs 27-15 taking on the 29-13 Atlanta Braves. Shota Imanaga is on the mound against JP Ritchie.
Did the last time, we'll do it again. Give me Imanaga and the boys.
Yeah, that's
All right,
what's up,
cool. All
Ty.
right, I'm not alone on this one at least.
I rock with
Me
him.
and Jesse. Okay, let's go.
Oh, look at this.
Jake.
That's
We know where
3.
you're at.
That's
Yep.
3.
I'm on an island. Give me ATL Jacob.
I do love ATL, but I like Imanaga more,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the relievers can hold.
That's a
that
good.
spot.
That's a good game, though. Those are 2 hot teams in baseball, so that's a tough pick.
Thank you. I got another good game here. At least, actually, all 3 games here are all teams that are both teams that are over 500. So you got 3 games of at least competitive ball on paper. Game number 2. Jesse's favorite, San Diego Padres, who are 24-17, taking on the Milwaukee Brewers, who are 23-16. Jacob
Who's home?
Mrazowski is on the mound against Michael King. Both
Brewers.
3-2 with an
Who's
ERA
home?
under 3.
Brewers.
Who's home?
Tyler just said it.
Brewers are home.
Brewers.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Brewers. Yeah, I'm taking the Brewers.
Jacob's been a little dicey.
I don't care. He's gonna throw 103. That's enough for me.
He's been getting a lot of
Dr.
poppage.
Seuss.
A lot of poppage I'm taking. Oh.
This is a tough
I-
one.
I know you don't want to
Dude,
do
this
it,
is
but
tough, dude.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
Jesse.
do
Take
it.
the Padres. Take the Padres, Jesse. You disgusting
Jesse, do you want me to take the
animal.
Padres for you?
real quick. Wait.
You just had to
quick.
do that.
Take 'em.
I took
Wait.
him in the playoffs to beat the Dodgers. I'll take him in a regular season game.
Take
Give
'em
me the
again.
Brewers.
Oh, okay.
Wait, real quick. Did anybody online see the? Because I know in our podcast intro we all have the West Virginia guys doing that weird shit. I don't really know how to describe that without just saying
Sucking
what-
dick.
Yeah. Did you guys see the Giants celebration?
No, but now I want to.
Nobody saw this.
The San Francisco Giants.
Don't tell me they did
This
the
is
same
making
thing.
you think of it. I cannot imagine, and I know I didn't see it.
Oh gosh.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my Lord.
Oh. Oh.
And then the next day,
They play a lot of slap ass in the locker room, eh?
and then the next day after that,
They don't just slap
and
ass.
then the next
They
day,
slap cock.
the next
Short
day
bye.
after they were thrusting together, like that's a real video. The next day they came out and this was their apology for what they did.
We are sorry.
Yes.
We're sorry. We're a little fruity, but we're sorry.
We won't
I
bring
mean-
it on the field next time.
This might get us. I mean, this might get us canceled, but they are in San Francisco. All right, let's move on.
Well, shit.
St.
Extra
Louis,
facts.
St. Louis, who's 24-17. Wait, no, sorry. Still have two more people to make a pick. Almost jumped the gun there. Tyler. Padres, Cubs, or not? Sorry, Padres and
Look at you.
Brewers.
Did I not say Brewers
You
like
said
8
Brewers.
times?
You did. I
think I repeated it
I'm
over and
actually-
over and over and
I'm
over
actually
and
the
over.
only one who did not make a pick here.
I don't know
San
who did.
Diego. That's
Okay.
who I'm going.
I was like,
Hey, who'd you say?
how many times do I got to say Brewers before it sticks?
I said Padres.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2 Padres, 2 Brewers.
All right, game number 3. We got the 24-17. How are they 24-17? St. Louis Cardinals taking on the 21-20 Athletics.
I don't know about this Oakland team. I don't know.
Hey, I don't know either. Give me
This
the
is the
Athletics.
biggest 50-50 of the night.
I'm getting it. I'm back here.
I don't know.
How is St.
Okay,
Louis
somebody else go.
24? How is St. Louis 14-6 at home?
Give me Oakland with a Shea Langeliers home run.
Yeah,
Are the,
they're
they're
not
not
home.
Cardinals? The Cardinals aren't home.
Jesse, if you look up
They're
the MLB standings, it literally just says Athletics.
Yeah.
Not Sacramento,
That's
not
why
Oakland,
I said
just the Athletics. They don't even have a home.
Yeah.
just Athletics. The
So the A's are home.
The A's are home. St. Louis is 14-6. I only said they're 14-6 at home because I was genuinely asking myself, how are they 24-17? And that was the answer to my
All
question.
right. Well, that is enough to sway my answer. Give me the A's.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Well, they're on the road, so I guess it really doesn't matter here. Pitching staff too. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna ride St. Louis. Shit, I didn't even know they were really doing this good this year. So I'm gonna ride them until they start to suck, because it's definitely gonna happen. There's no way.
Fair
they're
enough.
consistent.
Fair enough.
All right,
No argument here.
Jesse, you rode St. Louis, right?
No.
Sorry. Okay, you have the A's. Well, then I would have. Good thing I asked. I would have had the wrong pick. All right. Those are
All right.
Those are the pods.
Good pod. Something's going on upstairs. I gotta go.
You're good. All right. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. We appreciate you guys. Check us out on all the socials at Ride the Tide
Dylan, end it.
586. I got you. Don't worry about it. Check us out at all the socials at Ride the Tide 586. We appreciate you guys. That's Tycho. That's Donnie. That's the Wanderer. I'm McDilly. Have a great day, and go eat some cheese if you haven't. Go Stones. I know Donnie wants me to say that.